Roshan to be SJB's deputy leader amid the cricket fiasco. New alliance backing president to debut in January.
The leader, දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම.
Roshan to be SJB's deputy leader amid the cricket fiasco. Australia clinched the Cricket World Cup for the 6th time last night. They won the final against India by 6 wickets at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. Many thought the undefeated Indians would lift the cup, but the unexpected happened. Those who back Shami Silva made posts about great uncertainties of cricket in a likely justification of the shameful defeats we suffered in the tournament. Going by social media posts, most Sri Lankans supported Australia, with anti-Indian sentiments expressed even by Sinhalese, Tamils, and Muslims living abroad. Those feelings worsened after our 2 bad losses to India, and also due to rumors that India was behind Sri Lanka's suspension. That thinking was encouraged by some in opposition members with close links to China. It has been around a week since the suspension, which was imposed due to political interference. If political interference was the issue, what about the situation in India? Social media activists observed that Jay Shah, Secretary of the Board of Control for Cricket in India and President of the Asian Cricket Council, is also the son of Amit Shah, who is the Minister of Home Affairs and is widely considered to be Premier Modi's right-hand man. Be that as it may, the World Cup final took place with the Indian general elections due in April next year. Its venue was the Gujarati hometown of both Modi and Shah. The entire tournament became a propaganda campaign for the BJP. Cricket in India is more politicized than in Sri Lanka. Powerful politicians like Sharad Pawar and Anurag Singh Thakur headed Indian cricket. When power exchanges between the BJP and India National Congress, so does the power in cricket. After the 1996 World Cup win, Anna Punchihewa was removed as president of the Sri Lanka Cricket Board. Then began the politicization of cricket. Arjuna and Telanga cannot escape blame. It was very rare that men of caliber got appointed, only when interim committees were formed. No issues arose under Wijaya Malalasakara, Rienzi Wiyatileke, Siddhat Wetimuni, Hemaka Amarasuriya, or D.S. De Silva. Anyhow, the suspension will likely be lifted at the commencement of the next tournament. A sport dependent on commercial objectives cannot gain anything by a suspension. Australian Kerry Packer commercialized cricket that has now come to the extent of batters displaying logos of bettors in their bats. Rules and regulations get changed at the behest of the media. Political activist Rasanga Harichandra said in a Facebook post that cricket in Sri Lanka could have any hope only if its administration is freed of the breed of men it has now. The Alternative Interim Committee cannot be trusted either. Weekend newspapers reported something important, that Roshan is going to resign and become deputy leader of the SJB, and the party plans to amend its constitution to allow that. According to Asian Mirror, several government MPs loyal to Namal Rajapaksa asked Roshan 2 days ago to resign as the sports minister. He declined, saying he would do so only if the president asked him to do that. At the same time, the president has come under pressure from some government MPs to remove Roshan. They were told that there was no reason valid enough to do so. This cricket matter cannot go on forever. Neither the media nor the opposition leader can continue with talking cricket. However, they will have to find new issues, like the situation regarding the Inspector General of Police. New alliance backing president to debut in January. The new alliance had a meeting of its Politburo at a committee room of the parliamentary complex. Present were Mahinda Amarawira, Nimal Siripala de Silva, Nalin Fernando, Lasantha Alagiawana, Jagath Pushpakumara, Anura Yapa, Nimal Lanza, Priyankara, Jayaratne, and Sugeswara Bandara. They discussed politics and the budget, among other matters. Jayaratne said, SLPP MPs cannot go to the villages after the court ruling on the economic collapse. Lanza said he fearlessly spoke against wrong economic decisions. He was ignored and had to leave because he told the truth. Sugeswara joined in by saying that many in the SLPP are asking that they too be included in the alliance. Amarawera recalled that none of them were there during difficult times to speak on behalf of the president. The government was given support without even thinking about how we could get re-elected, he said. Lanza agreed, saying that their 30 years of politics were ruined overnight by the SLPP. Now they are criticizing the budget, said Alagiawana. It has good proposals. Setting up a Theravada Buddhist university is one of them, said Sugeswara. For 50 years, urban houses in Colombo did not have deeds. The SJB is against it when they are going to get deeds, Disanayake commented. All had a laugh when Jayaratne noted that Marikar is frightened that he will lose his votes. Yapa's view was that it is not time to grant relief, although any head of state would be willing to do it for the people. Nimal Sirapala agreed that 2024, being a year of elections, the president could have given some relief and misled the people. The country collapsed due to false promises, and that cannot continue. The opposition doesn't understand it, he added. When Alagiawana pointed out that Namal is speaking against the budget, Lanza said with a smile that he should then vote against it. Sugeswara warned the SLPP has discussed voting against several ministry votes. That is because Amarawera was given plantation industries, said Nimal Sirapala. Lanza dared them to defeat the budget, saying they talk tough like Mike Tyson but behave like kittens in front of the president. In the end, participants shared responsibilities and agreed to launch their alliance in January to back the president in public. Then those so-called independents will start speaking for Ranil that they are in it for the program and not a person. By the end of the month, parties and coalitions will draw their boundaries targeting impending elections. Crossovers will happen as well. We are mere spectators. That's it for today.
The leader, දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම